All right, up until we got some economic data out a little while ago, about 2 hours ago, showing the strength of jobs in the economy, it was looking like the odds are pretty good we were going to see a rate cut later this month, and we still might. A majority still hold to that view, though not as big a majority after a jolt jobs report that showed job openings are on the rise and rising more than expected. Enter my buddy Edward Lawrence. I had a chance to sit down with the San Francisco Fed President Mary Daly on all these cross currents. Maybe not such a sure thing anymore, right?
Yeah, well, we're going to get a hint on this. I am actually live here with the San Francisco Federal Reserve President, Mary Daly, who is a voting member this year. First, thanks for being here.
Oh, my pleasure.
Tell me about the shape of the economy right now as you see it.
The economy is in a really good place. We have a solid labor market, good growth, and inflation is coming down, which is a huge relief to American families.
So if it's in a good place right here at this interest level, then a rate cut is off the table in December for you?
Absolutely not, because in order to keep the economy in a good place, we have to continue to recalibrate policy. Now, whether it'll be in December or sometime later, that's a question we'll have a chance to debate and discuss in our next meeting. But the point is we have to keep policy moving down to accommodate the economy because we want a durable expansion with low inflation.
The markets seem to be shifting more towards a rate cut in December. What are you thinking? I mean, you just said maybe December, maybe January.
Well, I think we need to have an open mind here. You know, there's still incoming information to gather. We have a labor market report on Friday. We have all this opportunity to talk to our contacts. I'm here in LA today to assess the economy here and think more about it. So we do a lot of on-the-ground work, talking to businesses, to workers, to communities. There's more data to collect before we can really shape the forecast for next year, and that's what a data-dependent Fed looks like.
So when you look at inflation, PCE inflation ticked up in your last look at this. When you look at core inflation, it's basically moving sideways in PCE around 3%. So would a rate cut in December then be too aggressive, do you think?
You know, again, it depends on not just the data points that are coming in, but what we think the fundamentals are that are going to affect the forecast going forward. And on inflation, the labor market is completely imbalanced now, and it's really no longer a source of inflationary pressures. Supply and demand are roughly in balance across the broader economy. There's not a lot of upward pressure on inflation. So we knew inflation would be a bumpy ride down, and we're seeing that. But I don't think we should give up on the fact that it's coming down. It is moving down gradually, and that's important for families and businesses that need some relief. But there's more work to do, and policy. And this is the important part. Even if we do another rate cut, policy will remain restrictive.
So inflation progress hasn't stalled then?
I don't see a stall. I think it's useful for us to watch this. We have to be very, very focused on the progress on inflation because, you know, I'm resolute. We are not going to stop when inflation is above our target. We are going to get it to 2%.
When the Port of LA is in your district, we're looking at possibly tariff policies that are coming into effect next year. What would a 10% tariff on goods coming through the Port of LA from Chinese goods across the board, what would that do to the economy?
It really depends. I mean, you know, this is why the Fed does not think in hypotheticals, because the economy is a complex and large beast, really, sometimes, but it's a very complex and large entity, and it depends on what's tariffed, how it is, have firms in the U.S. adjust it, what are the other players in the global economy who might substitute their goods for goods that come in from another country. So we've had trade issues and tariffs before, and the economy adjusts, and it doesn't usually derail growth.
How do you look at tariffs in your forecast models?
So right now, we don't have a tariff plan, so we don't deal in hypotheticals. We know historically how tariffs impact the economy. There's a lot of work there. So we're very prepared to assess things. But, you know, the president-elect hasn't even come into office yet, and I think it's only the right thing to give him and his team a chance to put the policies forward before we react.
One of the things companies don't like is uncertainty. And now that the election is over, what are your contacts saying in terms of the mood for 2025, the business environment, as well as hiring?
So on hiring, let me start with hiring, if you don't mind. On hiring, you know, what we've seen is that employers are just they're more comfortable now in terms of their ability to hire workers and find workers who are able to do the jobs and do them quickly. What they're doing is they're being cautiously optimistic. So they are filling positions. If they have attrition, they're refilling positions for their core work to grow their business, but they're not getting over their skis in their perspectives. They're not trying to grow outside, not taking a lot of risk. So I think that cautious optimism is there. The outlook for the economy, there's still a lot of uncertainty there, and they're looking to see, does inflation continue to come down? How will the Fed react? And importantly, what will growth look like when you have changes in administration?
But on jobs, you had 12,000 jobs created last month.
I think we should put that report, let's look to Friday's report. I mean, we had a lot of weather disruptions and other things, so I don't take a lot of signal from that jobs report. I'm really looking at the broader trajectory, and what you've seen is a rebalancing.
So I want to get the Fed goes into review this year in 2025. The system has not had a major overhaul in about 100 years. Is monetary policy more East Coast centric than you would like? It looks like the only Feds on the West Coast, you have San Francisco and Dallas. That's the only Federal Reserve districts that are headquartered not on the Mississippi or east of the Mississippi.
We're powerful, though. No, seriously, and I don't think about that ever. It's never something that's come up. What is important, and this is the critical part, do we have perspectives from these areas, these geographies? And the answer is absolutely. I spend a lot of time, as you know, on the road, traveling across my district. So does President Logan in Dallas. And we are gathering information from all of our constituents and bringing that information back to the FOMC table. And I think that's really the benefit of how the system has been set up, even though it was over 100 years old.
I want to end where we started rates. Where is your neutral rate? I've heard anywhere from 3.5% to 4%. That would be 1 full percentage point down from where we are now.
I put it more closer to 3%. To my mind, it has gone up a little bit. This is so uncertain, though. It has gone up a little bit, but I'm not yet willing to say it's gone up that much.
How fast do you think we need to get there?
I think we can take our time. I think we can take our time and adjust as the economy gives us more information. The most important thing, though, and I want to end on this, that inflation is going to get to 2. And we are going to continue to have restrictive policy until it gets there.
And in your mind, though, rate hikes are off the table, right? We're looking at a rate cut cycle.
I don't see a reason for a rate hike right now. I see the trajectory of change is down.
Mary Daly, San Francisco Federal Reserve President, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. So, Neil, there you have it. Maybe, hedging on December rate cut, January rate cut, one of those two meetings, we could possibly have one. There you have it. You can chew on that.